what's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh, you're looking for Bugs Bunny bunting. Duck is gonna hunting just to get a rabbit skin, but now the rabbit's gonna get. What's up, Doc? What's cooking? Hey, look out! Stop! You're gonna hurt someone with that old shotgun. Yeah, what's up, Doc? We really mean it. What's up, Doc?
Hello, friends. Are you ready?
What's for dinner? I'm hungry.
Yum, 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 yum.
Delicious.
Let's go, everybody. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. Yes, I hesitated. I don't know why. Anyway, if you need to reach me, as always, you can find it in the description box. Zoesblindkitchencorner@gmail.com. Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway @gmail.com. You can always find the recipe in the description box. You can copy paste it. If you don't want to do that, you can play the video and pause it and jot them down yourself, or you can email us and we'll send you out a copy. What do I need to tell you guys? That's it. Today we're not doing a Greek recipe, and we're going to do something really easy. It's a Tuscan bean salad. It's not my own recipe. I did get it off the internet. I probably have changed something because I always do. I have made, so this salad calls for a basil pesto. I have made it with a basil Parmesan pesto, and it was fabulous. So it's up to you what you want to use. This video is not going to be as long as the other ones. One, because I'm trying to cut things down. Two, because I think that, and maybe you can give me some feedback on this, I'm thinking of doing a video catered to the blind, with a whole bunch of tips and tricks. So that way we don't take time from the actual videos. I've showed you quite a few. I've showed you how to peel a cucumber, how to peel a carrot. I've showed you how to cut onions. I've showed you how to use the scale, the timer. I mean, I don't know if there's much more that I can show you. There probably is, but I'm thinking of doing a how-to video. If you like that idea, let me know. I just may do it anyway. Yeah, so we need to cut down the videos a little bit. So I want to tell you that this recipe calls for barley. Your barley needs to boil for like a good hour. Actually, my package called for 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Mine was pretty much done around the 50-minute mark. So you might want to follow your package instructions. You might want to taste it a little bit, because you don't want to get really mushy barley. The other thing is, not the other thing, while my barley was boiling up, I got all my ingredients ready. I did all the chopping and so on and so forth. I am going to show you one little thing, and this is not really, well, it is good for the blind, but it's good for the sighted as well. So let me read out the ingredients to you guys. Okay, as always, let's turn on the iPad. Give me a few 30 seconds. Okay, my iPad doesn't want to turn on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, wrong password. Okay, let's get into the notes app. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, but you've watched me babble in the past, so now I'm quiet. Okay, let's go. We need a 15-ounce can of chickpeas, drained and rinsed. So the chickpeas are over there. Now, I want to tell you that mine said 14. Oh, don't worry about it. Behind the chickpeas are a 15-ounce can of navy beans. If you want to use Great Northern, that's fine too. 1 cup barley. So I measured out the barley, 1 cup, and I cooked it in plenty of water without salt or oil or anything. I have it straining, okay? So 1 cup barley. I have chopped up here 1 red bell pepper. Now there is 2 big pieces in it because I want to show you how I did that. I've got 1 green bell pepper chopped up. I've got, now the recipe calls for 2 green onions. I like onions, I'm using 4. And I've got 1 large finely diced tomato. And a 1/4 cup, it's somewhere here, a 1/4 cup of finely chopped sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, now for the dressing, I need 2 cloves garlic. We love garlic, so I'm actually going to use 4 cloves garlic. 3 tablespoons of pesto, which is a jar that I have right here. I haven't opened it yet. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, which is somewhere in here. I've measured it out and it's in here, which that's the container of my magic bullet. 5 tablespoons of white vinegar. 2 tablespoons of, 1 is vinegar, 1 is, 5 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's it. So that's our ingredients. So let's get started. Very easy. And like I said, you do need a large bowl because it's good to make this salad in the morning if you want to serve it for dinner or the day before. You want all the flavors to blend. So here's my tupper. I'm going to empty the barley, which I have in the strainer. Let's do it slowly so it doesn't all fall out. So I'm just emptying it in. Okay. And let's just... Now I rinsed my barley. I don't know if you guys do, but after I boiled it, I rinsed it with cold water. Okay. All right. So then we're going to add in our 1 can of rinsed and drained and rinsed chickpeas. Whoops. Sorry, I went quick there. Then we're going to add in our 1 can of navy beans, which I've also drained and rinsed. Okay, let's give this a little bit of a mix, just to mix up the beans and the barley and the chickpeas. Okay, that's good enough. Now, add in the sun-dried tomatoes, which I've chopped up finely. Now, I have to tell you guys that sun-dried tomatoes are a little bit of a pain in the butt to chop up because they're oily and all that stuff. But, you know, be patient. The result is really worth it. Okay. Okay. And let's give that a mix. Okay. And let's toss in our one large diced tomato. And if you got some juices, that's good too, because it'll give it flavor. Okay. And then we're going to dump in our sliced green onions. Remember now that it's 2 green onions, I'm using 4 because we really like onions. And to be honest with you, if you want to double up the dressing, if you want to make 1.5 doses of the dressing, and I'm just mixing it up while I'm talking. If you want to add 2 green peppers and 2 red peppers because you really like vegetables, I do that sometimes. It's up to you, right? It's up to your taste buds. Okay, now I'm going to add in the 1 large green pepper, which is also finely diced. You can see they're very nice, very fine dice. Okay, in. So look at all these beautiful colors. You've got the red and the, well, for those who can see, you've got red and green, and it's just very pretty to look at as well. So, okay, I'm mixing it up. I'm giving it another mix. Okay, now, before I add in my last ingredient for the actual salad, which is the red peppers, because I've left one aside, I want to show you guys a gadget. Now, mine is a little bit broken. I actually have to get a new one. But it still works. It's just, yeah, I need a new one. My rubber on the bottom is gone and everything. Anyways, this is called a nicer dicer. I don't know if any, you may have seen it on TV. It's a long, it feels like a long, it almost feels like a skinny iron. So it's kind of oval on one side and sort of square on the other side. And on one side, it's got these 2 bumps that are coming out. They're circular bumps. You can feel them with your hands. They're circular, like, they almost feel like knobs. So, and it comes with this round, it's just a round piece to the, let's call it an appliance. It's not really a gadget, okay? And it's all bumpy on top. If you feel it, it's all bumpy. It feels like a grid, but it's bumpy without holes. So this you turn it upside down, and you can feel with your hands, if you feel the whole gadget underneath, there's only one part that's round. So you're gonna insert this until it goes in, and then it's got 2 locks on either side. And I just need to find them. So it's got 1, 2 on either side, and you just clip them into place. So now you've got this round part. Before, if you ran your hand across the gadget, it was flat. Now you've got a round bump, the grid, okay? And you take the top, which is, it's a grid with holes. It's the blade, a round blade. And it's tiny, tiny, tiny holes. Let's just call it holes. And it's the same shape as the bottom. Now at this one though, at the end, at the square part, it's got, you can feel 2 open circles. That's where those knobs go in that I told you. So you hold it, I have the first part flat on the counter, and I'm gonna hold this on top vertically, and I'm gonna place it on top of those knobs, and I'm gonna push down and close it. So now, okay, and it comes with a container, which is wonderful because you find the circle and turn it until it clips into place. So now we have this flat thing with a container on the top. So the way I did all my vegetables today, I saved 2 pieces of pepper so you can see. So this is just cut up red pepper. So you open up the, let's call it like the nicer dicer, but it's like, it almost feels like you're opening up a sandwich maker, but it's long, right? You put the pepper on the bumpy circle I described, and then you basically press down. Now, mine is a little broken. You do have to have a little bit of might. You heard it go bling. Mine is a little bit broken, but it still works. So I'm going to take the next piece of pepper, and I also probably, yeah, anyways, it could be just the vegetable stuff too. So then you press down. If you don't have might, use your arm like I did. And that's it. Now, you do need to have I flipped over the guy. You do need to have a little bit of might. to use this. So if you have weak hands or weak arms, maybe this gadget's not for you. Or you can cut your vegetables smaller than I did. Then it'll be easier. You may not even have to use your arms, just your hand. Okay, so I flipped it over. Now the container is on the bottom. So that big long thing is on top. So you just turn the container and it's all in here. And sometimes it leaves on the blade, see? It leaves some, so you just put it over the container and with your hands, just push it into the container. Okay? Just push, push. Just take them off the blade. It's very hard to cut yourself with this gadget, so it's not impossible. Okay? And then and this is dishwasher safe. So put that in the sink. There's some on the little bumpy thing. So I'm just, there you go. Okay, and that's it. So, and I need a napkin because we made a little bit of a mess. Okay, so guys, let's add in, add in our red pepper. Just right out of the container. So I had all the ingredients ready for you guys in bowls so I can show you. But what you can do is you can have the nicer dicer next to you. Your container fills with red pepper, throw it in. Then do your green pepper, throw it in. Then do your tomato. I did my tomato in here too. The only thing I didn't do in here was the onions. The onions I sliced up. Okay? So our red pepper goes in. Okay, let's give it a nice mix. Get everything all mixed up. Red pepper, green pepper, onions, tomatoes, sun-dried, fresh, beans, chickpeas, barley. And the smell is fantastic. You can also add a little bit of parsley if you like. The recipe doesn't call for it. I have done it in the past. It's up to you if you like parsley. Or even a little bit of fresh basil if you want. Okay, so this is our salad. Now we need to make the dressing for it. Okay, so let's just put the salad aside. Grab a napkin again. Okay, I have a magic bullet. You can do this in a mason jar, but that means you have to put your garlic through a garlic press. And if you don't have strong hands, a garlic press is a pain in the butt. So it's up to you. I do it in my bullet. I guess you could do it in a food processor as well. So in my container of my magic bullet, I've got 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to add in my 4 cloves of garlic. Recipe calls for 2. We like garlic, so I added 4. Sorry. Now, I'm going to add in my 5 tablespoons of vinegar. Two teaspoons of lemon juice. Okay. 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and I've showed you guys this many times. Just scoop and level. Okay. Now, if this salt is not enough for you, don't worry. When you can just taste the salad and adjust the seasonings to your liking. Okay. Pepper I'm not going to add right now. We're going to add that directly onto the salad. And our last ingredient is 3 tablespoons of basil pesto. Now, I've just bought a store-bought. I do make my own, but I've just bought a store-bought one. And I'm just feeling for the oil. Don't worry. I'm just going to grab from the bottom because I don't want too much oil. Okay. So, I scooped up 1 tablespoon. I'm leveling it off. And I'm going to put it into the container with our other dressing ingredients. So that's 1. And I'm scooping the tablespoon, level off. That's 2. Okay, and 1 more. So if I wanted to make 1.5 or double, I probably would use, yeah, maybe this whole jar. We'll see. I'm not making 1.5 today, so. Okay. And pesto, so I've got half a jar left over. A little more than half a jar, I would say. Just cap it. Put it in your fridge. It's probably good for a few days. Maybe even up to a week because it's got lots of olive oil in it. Oh my God, the smell is fantastic. Okay, I smell all that basil. Cook up some pasta. Your salad has pesto in it, so there you go. Cook up some pasta too. Parmesan cheese, and you've got a salad. I'm looking for my blade. Okay, you've got a salad and pasta. Italian night tonight. We're not doing Greek today. We're doing Italian. Okay. Okay, I've capped my container of my magic bullet, and I'm gonna process. With the bullet, I think I've told you guys this before, you gotta stop, wait a few seconds, and then do it again, because you don't want to blow the motor. So let's go again, another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's check on it and see. I think I want to do it one more time. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's see if everything is mixed and if our garlic is all. So there's a little bit of oil on my hands, and I can't open up the container, and we don't want it to spill out. Okay. And I'm just going to grab a spoon. Let's see. So I'm just stirring it up, and it feels pretty smooth to me. I picked up some on the teaspoon, and I'm just going to touch it. Pretty good to me. And this one will taste. Oh, delicious. Okay. So that's it for our dressing. So, let's put that in the sink. Grab your bowl of salad again. What did I do with my spoon? Oh, okay. Now grab the pepper. Put as much as you want. I'm going to put in 2 pinches of black pepper. If you want to grind it up at that point, sure, go ahead. And add your dressing. Now, I don't care if my garlic is not completely fine. If there's tiny, tiny bits, I don't mind. It's up to you guys. You can pulse it for a little bit more. So I've added the dressing in. And what are we doing? Mixing our salad. So mix it up really well now. You want the dressing to go everywhere. And I wouldn't serve this right away. I mentioned it before, right? Let this sit in the fridge. Let it chill. You want it to coat and absorb, and you want the flavors to marry and blend. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, marry. Get married, right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. Now at this point, if I want, which I do, I'm just gonna grab a little bit in the pepper. I feel a sneeze coming on from the pepper. I'm just going to grab a little bit so I can taste if I think it needs more salt or something. No. It's good. And you know what? If somebody wants more, they can put some on their plate. Okay. So I'm just mixing up, continuing to mix. And you know what? You can put this in the fridge. In a few hours, give it another mix. And that's it. That's our salad. So, I'm just going to grab the cap, put it on. Okay, and if I want, now I can give it a shake in the bowl as well, and a toss. That way it gets mixed up even more. That's it. Put it in the fridge. And when dinner time is ready, serve it with whatever you're serving. Pasta, steak, chicken, and that's your salad. So, it took me about an hour to prepare all of my ingredients. And it took about an hour, like I said, 50 minutes for my barley to boil up. The only other thing I have to say is, if you don't have a nicer dicer, you can actually grate your tomato if you want. I wouldn't grate the peppers. Slice up your onion, grate your tomato, and finely chop up your green pepper and red pepper. And we have canned beans. If you want to cook up your own from the day before, that's fine too. Dressing ingredients are easy, and you have a wonderful Tuscan bean salad. So guys, that's our recipe for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Something simple and quick. We haven't done any salad recipes, so it's about time, and we will do more. I love you guys as always. Again, Zoesblindkitchencorner at gmail.com. Whose blind life is it anyway at gmail.com. Recipe in the description box. Hit like, hit share, and subscribe to our channels. Mine or Victor's or both. That would be wonderful. We appreciate the support, and we love you guys. A blind kiss to you, and to you. Bye for now. I am your host, Zoe Fiogos. With sincere love and gratitude, I thank you for watching Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner.